Previously on One Life to Live.
You want to know Max's secret? Ask your brother.
I'm not going to mention Will again. From now on, it is just us.
There is a drug that will make Nora forget the last few months. It'll work.
Well, if this is you, this is Nora Buchanan? Hello, Lindsay.
I didn't expect to hear from you so quickly. Did you get it?
Well, of course, we're talking about art. Ah, great. I see you brought the slides of your latest acquisitions.
Well, of course I did. I don't know what for.
Oh, now that is an interesting take on postmodernism.
What do you want with the slides, RJ?
I'm always looking to add to my collection. Why else would I be meeting with an art dealer?
What do you want?
To find the next Jean-Michel Basquiat, of course.
I mean, what do you want in the form of payment, since you won't allow me to give you any money for getting me the drug?
Lindsay! I thought we came here to talk about art, which this certainly is not.
Nobody is listening to us, RJ. So can we just talk about what we came here to talk about? What do you want?
What would you say a substance that could wipe a person's entire memory would be worth?
I don't want to wipe out their entire memory, just their short-term memory.
Well, as I understand it, that is a matter of dosage. If you get the dosage right, the substance will do what you want. But if you don't, ooh, it could be drooling veggie time.
Well, then I'll just have to get the dosage right. Would you stop looking at those slides?
Look, Lindsay, you really are going to have to learn to relax. Now, we are talking about what we are talking about. But you are going to sit there and make it look totally legit.
All right. I think I know what you're looking for. Here it is. It's a Clementine Hunter. It's not currently hanging in the gallery, but if you like it, I can get you that.
Oh, I like. There ain't more at home like her.
If you don't want money and you don't want art, what do you want?
Well, I want to know all about Matthew's daddy.
Sam?
That is the question, isn't it?
Sam?
Vicky, hi. Is Ben here? I have to talk to him.
No, he actually got a lead on Will.
Something good, I hope.
I haven't heard. Todd is here.
I got to talk to you about Ben.
Ben? Vicky and I were just talking about Will.
Well, what about Will?
Well, I think I got a way to help him.
I told you, Todd, I don't want you.
Okay, this is all I got to do. I just explained to the police that I saw Jessica and Christian together without Will when I saw them hiding out in Ohio.
Now, how is that going to help Will?
Well, we were just working that part out, but at least that way, Jessica gets off the hook for aiding and abetting a fugitive, right? And because all she has to do is say that she didn't see Will there in the first place.
Well, you realize you'll be perjuring yourself.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Not that you haven't done this before, but why would you perjure yourself
I'm
again
just
now?
trying to help you out, Sam.
Let me rephrase that, Todd. What's in it for you?
What does they say about putting the gift in the horse?
Todd, none of this is going to help you with your own legal problems.
No, you're right. You know what would really help me with my legal problems is if I had a lawyer to help me with my legal problems.
Look in the yellow pages. So where is Ben?
I'm not entirely sure. His lead came from Jackie McNaughton, who said that Will was apparently seen somewhere around the docks in Brooklyn.
What would he be doing at the docks in Brooklyn?
He's hiding, Sam.
Thank you. When was he seen?
They don't know. Nobody knows, so that's why Ben left right away. If Will is there, Ben will find him.
Oh, come on, Coach, don't worry.
What do you mean, don't worry? My son is out there. He's all alone. I mean, at least when he was out there before, he had friends. Now he's all by himself.
We'll find him.
Well, we have to find him. He needs me now more than ever. I know that.
This can't really be from Nora. I am alive and I'm being held captive by your Uncle Colin. Can't be.
Time for some new rules around here.
Oh, good. What are you going to do? Chain me to the bed now?
I want you out of here as much as you do.
You want me out of here? Let me go.
It's not that simple.
Sure it is. Open the door. I'll do the rest.
You don't leave until I'm ready for you to leave.
And when is that, Colin? What the hell are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to heal.
Heal? What, like a dog or like a human? Isn't it you doctors that always say you heal faster at home?
You're gonna go home. But not if you keep causing problems for me.
Are you threatening me?
That's not a threat. There's no one here to get your notes. And there's no one here to hear your screams.
Then why can't I have my paper and pencil? Just to pass the time.
Because it's not helping you heal. You see what happens when you put too much weight on your pelvis?
I can stand. I can walk even. I'm fine.
For 2-3 steps, maybe, if somebody's there to help you. You keep trying to crawl out that door, and you're just going to make things worse. Besides, the door's locked, Scarlett. And it's going to stay locked. You're not getting out of here. No one's coming to your rescue.
Don't worry, Coach. I'm sure Will be fine.
Don't worry. Todd, my son is out there. He's in trouble.
He'll be fine.
But that doesn't stop us from worrying, you know. Can you imagine if it were Star?
Well, look, you got Matthew. Matthew's not dead, right?
Would you shut up?
No. That's okay. Todd, one child does not take the place of the other. And no one could ever replace Will. Absolutely no one, not ever.
You said you needed to talk to me.
I do. Actually, I do. Would you excuse us for a moment?
What, you two?
It's private.
Is there something going on here?
Would you just go away, please? Please?
Here, I'll tell you what, use this. Call for a pizza or something.
Oh, I'll call myself another ambulance station. Somebody who can really help me with my legal problem.
Is this about Todd?
No, actually, this is about Max. Look, I hired an investigator to go to Vegas and check into Max's old adoption records.
Why? Did you do that?
Vicky, is there something about all this that I don't know?
No, I didn't mean to imply that. I just think if you need to talk to Ben about this, and obviously you do, you have to wait for him to come back.
Right. You know, that's exactly the same thing that Blair said to me. Does this have something to do with the pact that Ben made with Max?
Ben has been dealing with Blair and Max. I haven't.
Vicky, Blair knows something. And it is increasingly apparent to me that Ben knows something. And I can't help but wonder if you might not know something that you're not sharing with me.
One thing I know, and that is that it would be a very big mistake to trust Blair.
Well, I don't trust Blair. But the fact is when I asked her about this, she said, talk to Ben when he gets back into town. And now you're telling me exactly the same thing.
Well, of course I am. Ben is the only one with connections in Las Vegas.
Vicky, please. If you know something that can help me get Will back, something I can hold over Raisa, you gotta tell me, please.
Look, all I know is that you and your family are the most important things in the world to Ben.
That's not an answer to my question.
I know that. Sam, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't tell you something that isn't mine to tell.
But there is something.
I know that this is very, very hard for you, and I wish I could help you.
You don't want to tell me something that you think it's only Ben's place to tell me?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. I got a lot on my mind right now, you know. Ben and now Will. I mean, I'm scared to death for Will. I just wonder if he's going to be okay.
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Whatever.
What? What's your problem?
Will is out there without anyone who loves him, anyone to really take care of him.
Jessica, you all right? Yes, I'm wonderful. I've got some great news. I'm getting married.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Took you too long enough.
Well, we had to get through a lot.
Yeah, well, nothing like being on the run for a few weeks to bring couples closer together.
No, there's got to be easier ways.
Hey, it
Trust
worked.
me.
Don't knock it.
I've been wanting to marry Jessica for so long now that I can't believe it's finally happening.
Cholita, mami.
No, not yet. I mean, after all, I still have to get my marriage to Rosanna Nold.
Well, I don't think that's going to be as hard as you think. I mean, she told me she's ready to sign the annulment papers.
She has been pretty reasonable lately. But you know what, man? I can't help but wondering if she's up to something.
Well, she says she wants to turn her life around. I believe her. And maybe you don't know, but she gave the diner back to Mommy.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, and after signing the annulment papers, there's nothing standing in the way of you and Jessica getting married. What's up?
Nothing. You know, Antonio, Jessica and me, we're like soulmates. You know, and even all that time that I was living with Rosanna, I couldn't stop thinking about her. And it was the same for her. You know, we both know that we belong together. We were made for each other, you know? She knows I'm the right man for her.
Sure. Yeah.
The only man for her.
Mm-hmm. Who are you trying to convince here, Chris? Me or yourself?
Nora? Nora, it's Will. Can you hear me?
What was that?
It's the furnace. Knocks sometimes.
In July.
Well, we need hot water even in July.
Sounds like it's gonna explode.
It's nothing. Does it all the time.
I've never heard it before. What, have you got some crippled woman trapped in your basement?
No, actually, I've already reached my crippled woman quota for the month. Don't try any more tricks, Scarlett. I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself.
Oh, you're just afraid I'm gonna sue for malpractice.
You know, it's a shame we didn't meet under other circumstances.
Yeah. It's like me keeping you locked up. Every pencil. Something somewhere.
be careful. Colin is smart.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about Sam or Matthew. I hardly even see Sam anymore.
What about Bo? You still see Bo.
You asked about Matthew's daddy.
That is correct.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have I mentioned my very useful friend, Jeff Barnes?
What did he tell you?
All kinds of things.
Like?
Like what you asked him to do for you. Yes, that's right. I know all about your not-so-little bribe to make sure that paternity test said Matthew is Sam's.
What else did he tell you?
Are you asking me whether or not I know if he made the switch? Or if he told me who the real papa is? I mean, is that what you're asking me, Lindsay?
Jess, you're marrying Christian?
That's what I said.
Well, what about your feelings for Will?
Maybe you should talk to Will about that. All I know is that Christian is the man for me. Hello, Mom, guys, come on. I want you to be happy for me.
Don't look at me. I've been married.
It's very surprising, Jessica.
Does Will know about this? I mean, is this why Will took off?
Will made his own choice, without thinking of anyone else or their feelings, like always.
What?
Well, I just know that he loves you very much.
Well, if that was the truth, he probably wouldn't have done what he did.
Yes, but you two are so close.
We were close. Will is on his own now. That's what he wants. And I've got what I want. A new life with Christian.
Jessica, you sound very harsh all of a sudden. What's wrong?
All right, you want to tell me what's up?
With what?
You. All you went through to get out of your marriage with Roseanne, I tell you she's ready to do it, and you act as if I'm telling you the painters are coming.
Well, I guess Roseanne is way down in my list of problems.
What problems? Jessica said yes. But are you worried that Mommy won't like it?
Of course not.
Her parents?
No, that was a long time ago.
Okay, then, Christian, what is at the top of this list of problems?
Will.
I thought he was out of the picture.
He is, but... See, the truth is, Antonio, I was wrong about the guy. I mean, I always thought he was this preppy, rich party boy.
Well, isn't he?
No. In the end, he did a pretty amazing thing. He gave Jessica up because he thought it was best for her. Because he thought that she needed to be with her mom.
With her mom? Why?
Because we thought she was dying.
Oh, her mom's not dying. Right? Vicky's okay, right?
Yeah, Vicky's okay.
Okay.
But I told him that she wasn't.
Okay. Now you lost me. Why?
Because Todd lied to me.
Todd Manning? Wait a second. What does he have to do? And what are you doing listening to him in the first place?
I'll tell you what, I'll never listen to him again, that's for sure. Todd told me that Jessica's mom was on her deathbed, practically. And that's why Will left. Which Jessica doesn't know. She thinks he's this selfish party boy who never really loved her.
You want to tell her, don't you?
It's killing me, Antonio. I mean, it's almost like I'm tricking her into choosing me, you know?
You're not. Look, whatever reason Will had for splitting, he made his choice.
Yeah, but I laid into him pretty hard. Told him he had to do it for Jessica.
No, you and Jessica have been in love with each other forever.
I know that. And it's almost 90% perfect.
But the other 10%?
Yeah, that other 10%.
Okay, answer me this. What if she knew? Do you think she would change her mind?
I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, he's not around.
Okay. What if he came back? What then?
What the hell are you doing in there? Call it? Is that you? Yeah, that's right, it's me. And no one else can hear you, so knock it off.
Call it, I don't feel too well. I'm sick. You gotta help me. You gotta get me out of here. Call it! You gotta help me! Call it, I'm sick.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I feel dizzy and nauseous, and I don't feel right.
Yeah, well, lie down and it'll go away, okay?
No, it won't. This is just like after the train wreck. I almost died then, Colin. No, Lainey said that the symptoms might come back. So you gotta help me.
Look, Will, I've had a lot of tricks played on me lately. I'm really not in the mood for another one.
No, this isn't a trick. I swear, I'm sick.
All right, fine. I'm gonna open the door. But put your hands where I can see them. Let me see your hands, now. Let me see them. All right, come on out. Come upstairs, lie down. I'll take a look at you.
Come on, Will, where are you? Why aren't you coming up? Unless you're captive, too. No. Will. Are you all right? Knock 2 times.
What else did Jeff Barnes tell you about Matthew's father?
Well, you know, that information is not the commodity we're here for. Now, back to the subject at hand.
RJ, please.
You're not going to let this be any fun, are you? Okay. Well, we're here to discuss a certain memory-annihilating pharmaceutical.
Yes?
Well, here are my terms. In exchange for this substance, you will tell me everything about this paternity situation. Everything. Past, present, and above all, future.
You already know everything I know. And what's it to you anyway?
Again, that falls outside the parameters of our arrangement.
Well, what good could it possibly do?
Listen,
No.
I didn't ask you whose brain you plan to fry. So if you want this stuff, I will hear all about little Matthew's paternity, including when and where the new DNA test will be taken.
If I knew that, do you think I would tell you? Do you? And what do you plan on doing with that information?
Look, do you want the sauce? This is the price. Do we have a deal?
Mom, I'm just telling you how I feel.
I know, darling, but you sound so bitter, especially considering the fact that you just got engaged. Is this all about the phone call you had from Will?
No, it was already over between us by then.
Just, did he give you any indication of where he might be calling from?
We didn't talk for very long.
Well, I know, but did he say anything at all, or did you hear something in the background, maybe, that might have clued you in?
No. Didn't even give him a chance to talk.
Why didn't I think of that before? Cell phones, there's a record of incoming calls, right? Jess, what time did Will call?
Late afternoon sometime. I'm not even sure.
Okay, I've had some calls since then, but let me see. That's the city room. That's my secretary. Okay, I don't recognize this one. 717-555-0143. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Look, I really hope you find Will. I truly do, but I'm gonna stay out of it, okay?
What was that number again? The number?
717-555-0143.
43. I know that number. That's Laney's number. That's Colin and Laney's house.
Well, I haven't talked to them recently.
Well, then, Will must have called from there. Will has got to be at Colin's house. Come on, I knew something was going on. I'm going over there right now.
I'll go with you.
No way.
Hey, I'm gonna go with you, all right? Don't waste your time arguing with me.
All right, fine. Come, please.
Please let me know if you find out anything.
I will, Vicky. Oh, Todd.
What?
Todd.
This is great, thank you. You know, working together like this?
No, just stop right there. I want to tell you, you can come with me.
Right.
But you got to stay right by my side.
Okay, Siamese twins.
Siamese twins, and I do all the talking.
Fine, you do all the talking, Coach.
Because all I care about is getting Will
No,
back.
I know you. I heard you. Will will be safe.
I have no one else in this entire world but Matthew and Will.
What about me?
I have you.
All right. Okay, well, that hasn't been such a great thing. But from now on, it's going to be a great thing. Scout's honor.
Todd, you weren't a scout.
I know. Hey, who the hell are Laney and Colin?
Let's go.
It's just a question.
Jessica, would you mind coming down here for a moment, please?
Hey.
Thank you. We may have found Will.
Huh? Will's not my problem anymore, Mom.
Sweetheart. Tessie?
Mom, I know what I'm doing. Okay?
Okay. I'd still like to talk to you. Okay? Okay. I think you know how fond I am of Christian. I counted on him to keep you safe and to look after you while you were on the run with Will, and he did. And he brought you home to me safely. And I will always be grateful to him for that.
But
don't you think that the decision to marry him is very sudden?
sudden. Mom, we've been together forever.
Yeah, and you've been through a lot.
Yeah, together.
No, all three of you. All three of you have been through a lot. Honey, when we spoke in Ohio, you said you were confused that you loved Christian and Will equally and you didn't know what to do.
Well, I'm not confused anymore.
Well, I guess I can see that. I'd like to know how that happened.
I don't know. My head's just a lot clearer.
Is it? Or are you marrying Christian to make your head a lot clearer?
I'm telling you, Antonio, Will's not coming back.
Are you sure?
Even if he did, it wouldn't make a difference. Jessica made her choice, and I'm not going to lose her again.
So then why are you afraid to tell her why you really left?
I don't know. I just don't want things to get messed up again, you know? I want it all to be like we always dreamed it would be, since way back, way before Will was even in the picture.
Well, why wouldn't it be?
I will be.
And you have nothing to worry about if he comes back.
I'm not worried. Like I said, Jessica had a choice to make, and she made it.
Are you sure? Or did Will make it for her?
That doesn't matter. I mean, I always knew that Jessica was going to choose me in the end anyway. We belong together. And if she didn't know that she wanted to spend the rest of her life with me, then she wouldn't have said yes.
Hey, look, Chris, I'm no pro at this love and marriage thing, obviously. I mean, I've got Andy's lawyers on my back every day demanding the signed divorce papers. That's over. Okay, I have no choice. I have to sign them. But you have a choice.
And I made it. A long time ago.
I know that. Look, Chris, my advice to you, for whatever it's worth, is whatever you do, don't mess up whatever you got going with the woman you love.
Come on, Will, where are you? Will. Just give me a signal, will you? Just let me know you're there. Let me know you're all right.
Fine.
No, I'm not.
Nice try, kid.
Colin, I'm telling you, I don't feel right.
Work. You're going back down there.
I don't get you. I tell you I'm sick and you're willing to treat me, and now you're just going to throw me back into the dungeon?
You ask too many questions, you know that? If you would just give me some time, all this will be over soon.
It's over now.
I want you to be careful. I know that you love Christian very, very much. I just want to make sure you're not marrying him for the wrong reasons.
No. Christian and I love each other. That is the reason we're getting married. Mom, it makes sense. You know, we've loved each other for a really long time. Mm-hmm. Look at Joey and Kelly.
You're right. Loving each other is the only reason to get married. But when there's a third person involved, you have to be cautious so that no one gets hurt.
Well, there is no more third person.
I want you to be sure, honey. I'll go. Christian.
Hello, Mrs. Carpenter.
Hi, come in. Congratulations. Jessica told me the news.
Thank you.
Well, this is a surprise.
Well, I have something important to tell you.
What? What is it?
I love you. I love you so much that I want nothing more in this world than to be your husband. And because of that, I want to give this back to you. It's yours. And this time, you're not taking it off. That's a nice use of color.
I'm not sure I can give you what you want.
I'm sure you can.
I'm not sure there's going to be another DNA test. Sam is dead set against it, and even if Bo presses the issue, I am the last one who would find out anything from either of them about Matthew.
But I think you will find some way to get that information.
I don't think so.
Well, then you'll have to learn to live without the little pharmaceutical you've been looking for.
You really are a piece of work, aren't you?
Well, I've been called worse by better.
All right. How soon can I get it? I really need it. Now.
You'll get it later tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I believe we're finished.
I will be right back. Oh, Mr. Vega. This isn't your usual haunt.
Oh, but it's yours.
Well, are you, killing time until your shift starts?
My shift?
Yeah. I thought you might have signed on here as kitchen help.
Huh. You know, as usual, RJ, your comedic timing is impeccable.
Oh, come on. Come on, don't tell me you're still on that, cop kick.
Your worst nightmare, huh?
Oh, you know I go to sleep crying about it every night.
Oh, I'm sure you do. So what are you doing here, RJ?
I'm just, having a little food, looking at a little art.
I'm sure you are.
You know, Antonio, art, culture, you just keep watching me. You might learn something.
Oh, you know I will.
May I leave now?
Well, you know, I thought I'd look at a few more slides, just to make sure.
What's with Antonio? Is he suspicious?
Antonio? Well, the harder he tries to trip me up, it's just the worst he's gonna fall himself.
What's going on down there? Colin! Will! Oh, God, I hope you're all right.
What'd you do that for? Now what am I going to do with you, Will?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I think Kevin's the last guy that you need to be talking to about marriage.
I'm willing to tell you what you want to know for $1 million.
Where's my son, Colin? Where is Will?
Is someone there?
Cast your vote in the One Life to Live weekly poll, only at abc.com.
Hey, you. You on the sofa. Yeah, you. I think someone's watching me. Am I troubled or am I normal? I think I'm normal, but you may think I'm troubled. I don't really care what you think. I'm normal. Don't you think?
The Trouble with Normal. Fridays this fall on ABC.